Hello, welcome to Swiss Watch Game. Today we're doing a very special video. We're doing a video with somebody who I've been following on Instagram for a very long time. Every time he posts a watch, I'm shocked that it even exists. Today we are in Dubai in the DIFC with Hamdan Bin Humaid, the owner and the founder of Perpétuel, a connoisseur watch collector, and again, somebody who has watches which I didn't know exist. So Hamdan, thank you so much for having us.
You're most welcome.
So tell us, what is this beautiful place we're in today?
Thank you very much for your time, first of all, and it's an absolute pleasure to explain what we do here through Perpetual Gallery. We're based, of course, in the DIFC in the Gate Village, one of the most strategic places in the region for galleries, restaurants, and financial businesses as well overall. Perpetual Gallery showcases and presents the finest of independent, which we could not find here in the region, like Charles Frodsham, Krayon, Roger Smith, George Daniel, Atelier de Chronometry, and some interesting names that will come very soon and that we will reveal about. We as well source pieces from fine independent. We are very proud that in less than a year today we have delivered beautiful pieces such as George Daniel, Roger Smith, Crayons, and many of the finest of independent. So this is basically what Perpetual Gallery is here to bring out. We do as well showcase a unique vintage Patek Philippe to show people and teach them, of course, about the vintage Patek Philippe and how the world of vintages is very much interesting, and how it could be linked to independent watchmaking.
The design language and everything.
True. So basically this is what Perpetual Gallery tries to deliver from quality of services and products. We do as well art and collectible objects, leather goods that we collaborate with and that executes capsule collections specially for Perpetual Gallery. Basically this is what we try to our objective is to make our collectors happy, excited, share our knowledge with them. Many evenings we have discussions here in the gallery from experts and advisors to try direct and teach collectors in how and what to collect, justifying the directions of collecting, the art of collecting, which is very interesting, which gives us the opportunity to see the mentality of collectors, the different behavior of collecting that makes us learn as well more and be more curious about what they could like and what they would want.
You definitely nurture that, because with the watches I have here in front of me, this is, I think, somebody who loves watches and is passionate about watches. This is something I expect to see. Of course, not really these piece uniques here, but the brands you carry definitely scream luxury, scream enthusiasm and passion, and education also at the same time. So people, like you said, some of them never saw Roger Smith in person, and if you want to buy one, you like to see the watch.
True.
And it's good to have at least one or two objects here, so you can show to people the quality and also how well they're made. True. You have also a few different watches in a, let's say, lower price point in the showcases.
True, we collaborate as well with micro brands and such as Baltic, which was our first collaboration, which is affordable, and we try to do, something special with them, which was very successful in the beginning.
I remember and there was the green one, right?
Yes, the green one. We still have requests on it.
Yeah.
This is a new release as well from Baltic. It's the first time they do the titanium.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
They've never done titanium before, so it's the first time they commissioned the titanium collection for Perpetual Gallery in 71 pieces each, in chronograph, time only, and GMT. Very interesting, very beautiful, amazing job.
Yes, definitely. I love the color combination as well.
Very nice.
Yeah. It's similar to the Krayon, correct?
It is, the color, the inside is a little bit similar. We try to do something different with contrasts and something more fun.
Yeah.
Vintage inspired.
Exactly. It looks beautiful. I love all three of them. So the people who will be able to get one definitely will be happy about it. And what about Hofmann? Because it's a brand I didn't see a lot, but you have some really nice pieces here.
William is a very interesting a man who's behind the brand. Very excited. Sometimes he gets overexcited,
which is good. Yeah?
Which is very good. He did a great job as well with the brand. It's the first time we do mechanical. He does mechanical movements as collaboration. He usually does the mechanical movements for himself or for the brand.
Okay.
So it's the first time he collaborates using mechanical movements. So we're doing the Panda. In 71 pieces as well, which we had an amazing feedback about.
Yeah, for sure. And it's for the 50th again?
50th again, yes. It is for the 50th anniversary of the United Arab Emirates.
Beautiful. And what is this box set of a few different Hofmann watches we have here?
Yes, this set is in March. We did the Khalijana Wahed collection to a limited edition of 50 pieces for each country in the Gulf. To engage and express our respect and love for the collectors and the countries in the Gulf, and for us to engage with the collectors in every country in the Gulf. For Bahrain, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, UAE, Oman. And it was really interesting. We had an amazing feedback.
No, they look awesome. Huh? And you can also have bought the whole set, correct? Which is, I think, the grail.
Yes, yes, true.
If you think about Hofmann.
Yes.
So let's jump into watches here. Maybe let's start with the one on the wrist, because it's also a very special watch.
This is a vintage Patek Philippe reference 2499 third series from the late 70s. That I wear most of the time, if I wear vintage. It is wearable, the size is nice, and I like to wear it most of the time. I use the functions on the watch. It is the successor of the reference 1518, which is the first perpetual calendar chronograph by Patek Philippe.
Yeah, and you have a few very rare Pateks here in the showcase as well.
Yes, yes. There are some pre-references, which were there before Patek Philippe appointed the references for their watches. And there are early references, like the reference 77 in platinum that you have seen. It is the only one known.
With a beautiful case, huh?
Beautiful case. The case is in platinum staircase. The numerals, the applied numerals are in platinum, and the hands. You saw the beautiful long signature as well. The two-line long signature by Patek Philippe. There is as well a beautiful 1527 in steel. It is the only one exists so far. As well with a sector dial, a Calatrava.
Oh, it's gorgeous. And the one with the bracelet?
The one with the bracelet is reference 3445. I love this reference. It is still wearable, oversized.
Definitely.
It has lugs where you can have the opportunity to have the bracelet or the leather strap.
Or the strap.
I wear this reference most of the time.
Okay.
It's a very nice reference, especially with the long lugs. It makes the watch a little bit bigger.
No, again, even in the showcases, we have watches I've never seen before. Probably most Patek collectors haven't. That's
the point. We like to as well educate our collectors in what is vintage Patek Philippe and what is vintage Vacheron Constantin. There was a lot in common between them, but for the time being we are sharing the knowledge about the vintage Patek Philippe. There are some beautiful double-signed pieces as well, from Tiffany, Bayer, and other retailers whom used to retail Patek, having their signature on the dial or the sub-dial.
Bayer is somebody very dear to me, so definitely I love to see that.
And he is very dear to Patek Philippe.
Exactly. So let's jump into the watches here. I don't know even where to start. Maybe let's go from left to right here.
We'll start some of our private collection and some of the pieces which are retailed here in Perpétuel Gallery. Those are not to be retailed, those are from my private collection. The signature one in Eastern Arabic numerals and steel. It is the first watch that Greubel Forsey did in Eastern Arabic numerals, and it was commissioned for me.
It's beautiful. I mean, Greubel is known for finishing exquisite
The contrast is beautiful with the 5N gold used as a contrast, gives a beautiful exposure for the dial. The hands as well were specially made. If you see, it gives it a little bit sportier look.
It does,
which I preferred over the.
And the case back is also beautiful.
Very nice.
As materials used for the movement.
5N.
Yeah.
5N, and the case is in steel.
Yeah, gorgeous. And this is the first one?
This is the first one they made in Eastern Arabic.
Wow.
The first Eastern Arabic Greubel Forsey commissioned was for me.
This one also has Eastern Arabic numerals?
This has an Eastern Arabic numeral as well. But the first Eastern Arabic numerals they did on this reference is for a very dear collector as well who has done it before me.
Yeah.
And he's an advisor as well. And I got inspired by his watch.
Wow. I mean, they're both beautiful. I mean, again, I didn't expect walking into the shop to see any of this. I knew the Krayon and the Roger Smith on the table, but everything else is basically a big surprise to me. Also a brand I never saw in person, never see it anywhere, even at watch shows. What is this brand and what's the story behind it?
Charles Frodsham, I got, of course, it's one of the very beautiful brands or watch makers that I've ever dealt with, or the people behind the brand, carrying the George Daniels escapement. Yeah. This is called the double impulse chronometer. Again, the first Eastern Arabic they have commissioned. Charles Frodsham, apart from them starting doing the wristwatches since 2018, which took them 10 years. 10 years to study wristwatches or the design or modify the design to come up with the wristwatch in 2018. Since 2008 they have been prototyping and studying wristwatches because they're specialized in pocket watches and clocks. Mostly.
You have one as well, huh?
Like yes, a small clock. And this clock basically is the clock that introduced me to the wristwatches or to the brand.
Very beautiful. And the movement and decoration is just amazing on this watch as well.
Even the hands, the way they do the hands, yes. I have witnessed the way they do the hands and reaching the level of blue is very complicated. Any small mistake, they will have to go through the whole process again. Yeah. The whole process.
And it's not just bluing process, it's the polishing process, everything.
Exactly, and the salt they're using, the technique, you know, bless the watchmaker or the hand maker, just me looking at them doing it annoys me, you know? So it's really complicated.
It's a very delicate work for sure. And this, we come now to a watch which we dearly know. I had the pleasure to welcome them in our studio as well. Krayon, a brand which at the beginning didn't get much attention, but now I think is gonna fly to the moon with the only watch auction for sure. Plus, I think now finally people recognize,
especially people who likes quality.
Exactly.
Especially people who likes different. Krayon, the work that Remy does and Faye being behind the company will definitely make it more successful as much as it was successful. We have witnessed their work from the beginning. What they do is exceptional. We are very proud to represent them not only locally but regionally and in other parts of the world. The work he does, you know, reminds me of Philippe Dufour, especially looking at the case back, the stripes, you know, the regulating mechanism is exceptional, having the wheels. Every component is centered in a way, it is traditional, yet he is expressing the beautiful contemporary art that reflects his personality or the engineering of the regulating mechanism.
So they have the everywhere watch, which is more complicated, but this is the anywhere model.
Yes.
And meaning if you buy the watch, you can set it to your home location.
Exactly, the sunset and the sunrise and the sunset, and this is the reason why the regulating mechanism is there. He was the first to come up with this feature in the industry, which is very interesting. The first collaboration we do together as a representative, and because of the collaboration, we did an edition of 15 pieces in steel. It is the first 15 pieces in steel. They never did steel before commercially, so this is the first steel you have seen. And this is my watch. This is because the numerals are usually in Eastern Arabic. That we will be receiving in 2 weeks for our clients. But this is my watch, so I'll have to take it and replace the numerals to Eastern Arabic as well.
Beautiful. Even like this, it looks beautiful, and I think the Eastern Arabic will just make it perfect. I'm a big fan of again, Chinese or Eastern Arabic numerals.
It's interesting. We got, different tastes and different mentalities as well in collecting. Like we got a client from China asking for the same watch, and he asked, may I please have it in the normal Arabic numerals? I don't want the Eastern Arabic numerals. And yes, of course, it's personal. It's eventually it is going to be his watch, and he wants to be happy wearing it. So yes, of course we can.
It's the most important thing at the end of the day. And again, a first in the industry, a watch which many are waiting for, and the list, as I heard, is closed to get on one.
Yes.
I'm sure not for you. What do we have here?
We have the Roger Smith Series 5 open dial.
And not just any open dial.
No, with the first Eastern Arabic numerals as well. One of the most beautiful pieces I've ever owned. We have the pleasure to represent Roger Smith along with our other partners here in Perpétuel Gallery. But we have always had curious people about Roger Smith, wanting to know how he works, wanting to see the watches physically. And I'm glad that we have received not only one of his watches, but one of the most beautiful, in my opinion, watches. This was a project with shared ideas. I loved and I wanted the Eastern Arabic numerals applied and floating. If you can see, they're floating on the dial, which is his style. We wanted an engraving behind. And it was his idea to say, Hamdan, let's engrave something that represents maybe your area, or maybe represent you, or something you like. And this was, the palm tree was his idea. And it was an amazing idea, I must say. The result is beautiful. We got, we only got compliments on this, and many of the collectors who came up with new ideas as well, with different engraving requests, which could be challenging. But let's see how Roger will handle it.
Yes. So for somebody who doesn't know, let's say, how hard it is getting to these watches, what would you say is nowadays an average waiting time if one is accepted to make one?
We've been talking about fine independence since many years, and we've been advising collectors about fine independent. I mean, Charles Frodsham does 9 to 12 or 9 to 15 watches a year. Roger is the same. He does 15 watches in a good year, and don't forget that he has to commission a Daniel or 2 per year, which is including the 15. And you've got thousands of people waiting for such watches. Krayon the same, just few watches a year. Philippe Dufour is the same. So today, when we've been advising collectors 1 year ago about some names, they come today after 1 year wanting those watches in the same timeline. It is very challenging, very, very challenging. We have waiting lists on the Charles Frodsham for 5 to 6 years. The same with Roger Smith. I promise, we have 10 years.
I believe you.
We have 10 years on the Charles, and 12 as well. The Krayon is the same. We have 2 years. It's good that we have we started with Krayon, and we started commissioning the 15 pieces.
Just so you can get them quicker if you
Yes, but we are proud today. Perpétuel Gallery is proud that the gallery did deliver a Hajimi, did deliver. Yes, unfortunately, we had a piece that we had to deliver, but there is one piece coming very soon.
Which models were they?
Tsunami.
Wow, I saw it once in person at Baselworld on a wrist of Getty.
We do not represent Philippe Dufour, but we did, as a gallery of fine independent and art, we did deliver a Philippe Dufour, a few months, actually 2 this year. This is from my private collection.
And it's also a special one, correct?
This is a special one. This is from the anniversary collection. We're delivering crayons, and there are 2, 3 from fine independent as well, names that we will reveal about very soon, which we already delivered some, or we will deliver in 1 week,
yes.
I must say.
Congratulations.
Just before the reveal, you know, because we're doing just few pieces.
Of course, yeah. And it's good that also before you get a watch for the store, you give it to the clients. So they have it as soon as possible. And because I know when you want to watch, you want to have it now.
You can't market fine independent.
Yeah.
There are few pieces.
Yeah.
You know, even if you market it, who are you going to market it to?
Yes, even if you do promotion.
There are few pieces.
Yeah.
You know, you're limited to the pieces you're providing, and you have a lot of orders.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit tricky in marketing or exposing fine independent.
For sure.
It could backfire.
You maybe even don't need to, right? Because people find you in this way.
You don't, you know, marketing fine independent is to market yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Your strength.
Knowledge,
not
education.
Them.
Exactly.
Not them. You market when you showcase fine independent and such a pieces. This is marketing for the gallery and the strength of the gallery and what could the gallery deliver and bring out in regionally or internationally.
Absolutely.
Not the brands.
So tell us something about the Philippe Dufour, and also the case spec is on the first glance closed, but it's actually a hunter case spec, correct?
True. This is from the anniversary collection, a limited edition of 20. Made 7 in platinum, 7 in white gold, and 7 in rose gold, with a closed case, having the number engraved behind. You can see the movement.
Yeah, and it's a Philippe Dufour movement.
Philippe Dufour simplicity, as usual, stunning.
Yes.
The finish,
second to none almost.
Yes, exactly. You know the finish. He's the master watchmaker, finisher. Yeah. You know, you see. And you have a lot in the industry. Today in the industry, they're following few. Yeah. Either Philippe Dufour or George Daniel, or, you know. I must say he has a lot of, he's influencing a lot of watchmakers today, which is amazing. If they will reach to this level, which this is what I like about Philippe Dufour. He likes to share his talent,
to teach them
his knowledge, which is absolutely amazing.
And it's also sometimes rare in the industry.
It is very rare.
Yeah.
But because he's a confident watchmaker, he knows that he's exceptional, using the traditional techniques of watchmaking today. Yeah. So this is what makes Philippe Dufour different. Yeah. He's using the technique, the traditional technique of watchmaking since more than many decades today, which is very rare. You don't find this. No one does it today, or maybe there are, but not well exposed. Yeah. But this is what is Philippe Dufour, especially with his amazing guilloche dials and you know. I completely agree with you. So you curate watches, you offer watches to your clients. But what is this on the table? Because I've never seen it before. First, I thought it was a piece of art, because we spoke about art at the beginning also. That's the objective. It looks like an art piece. One of the companies that, the leather good companies that we represent is Charles Simon. Charles Simon is a new company that we represent that does beautiful leather good work with toiletries, watch cases. This is something that they have never done before. Yeah. This is a watch case, not for sale, but it's for the presentation, using our colors. And the quality is really good. Amazing quality. And the combination of materials. Very nice. We have special colors that we have done for Perpétuel Gallery, especially. This is something that has never been done before, which is a watch stand, a heavy one as you experienced. Yeah, it is. It's a workout bar as well. Exactly. That you can set few watches. You can place it as a decorative art piece in your lounge to put your watches on top, and that could be used in as well in several ways. You can twist it as well. Yes, you can twist it. The owners and the makers of the brands are engineers and artists. There are two, Charles and Simon. And what they do is really exceptional. This is a limited edition of 50 done for Perpetual. The numbers are here. This is the first watch stand they do. Yeah, okay. It was done for Perpétuel, which is really amazing. We're very proud to have. We have a lot of interests on them because they can be used as well as decorative art pieces.
And what is the price of something like this so people can get an idea? Or also the watch cases?
Touching $1,000.
Yeah.
Little bit less. The interesting thing is when we worked and when we started representing Charles Simon, although they are very new, we discovered that there are many requests from the Middle East even before us joining them.
Okay.
Which is very interesting. It was really nice to see that there is already an interest in the brand, and people who are very happy from the quality of products and services they provide.
Yeah, beautiful. So Hamdan, thank you so much for inviting us to the gallery to be able to see these watches and also show it to my audience. We show many rare independents on the channel before. Some of the things they never saw and I also never seen. But this has been a real treat, and again, many firsts here. And I would say this is a tray full of unicorns, which again, having 6 here plus more in the showcase is just amazing.
It is really my and our absolute pleasure to have you here to show and tell people what we do, what we want to deliver to the region here, whether it was regionally or internationally, how Perpétuel Gallery is very happy and proud to deliver such a beautiful and exceptional pieces, whether from fine independent or art or vintage.
Yeah. Thank you so much. I wish you all the best in the future, and I hope to see you soon, maybe in Switzerland.
Definitely.
Guys, thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe and share this video with somebody who might like all these watches. Also follow Hamdan on his personal Instagram account. Check out Perpétuel on their website plus Instagram account. You'll see exceptional watches there. Thank you again. And
most welcome.
I'll see you soon.
See you soon.